tips shared on how to better organize our speech by Gaby Mamone. Please help me welcome Gaby.
Thank you very much, Dave. Who here likes basketball? Raise your hands. Not too many? Okay, who here knows how to spell basketball? Raise your hands. Yeah. Come on, all hands up, please. Thank you very much. Okay, very good. So I saw Samuel, right? Your hand go up first. And who else likes basketball? Okay, very good. Can you both come up for a moment, please? All right, Samuel, I'd like you to pretend you're a basketball net. Hold your arms like this, right here, sideways, facing, yeah, sideways at the audience. Hold it right up. Very good. And what's your name, sir? Drew. Drew. All right, Drew. Here's your basketball. A little smaller than normal, I know. Okay, so I would like you to pretend you're playing basketball and get your ball in the hoop. Go ahead. Wonderful. Okay? Sorry, Samuel. Now, I'd like you to do it again with your eyes closed. And I'll tell you when I want you to throw it. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Not your fault. I moved your target. You can both have a seat. Thank our volunteers. Thank you. So what happened the first time? Why was Drew able to get it in the net? Go ahead.
He looked at the target and he knew where to shoot. Like he had an aim.
Exactly. He knew where he was going. He had a plan. Correct? That's what speech writing is all about. It's about having a plan. There's only 3 things we need to remember when writing a speech, and it's written at the top of your page. First, you want to tell them what you're going to tell them. Then, you're going to tell them. The third, you're going to tell them what you just told them. And that's it. Just like Drew got that ball in the net, if you can have that plan, that will help you be successful. So let's break it down into those 3 sections. The introduction. It is important that in the introduction, you have 10 seconds to catch the audience's attention. Did I catch your attention when I came up here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Wonderful. And you have 2 minutes to keep their attention engaged. So as the boys were playing basketball, did we keep your attention?
Yeah.
Right. Did I have an okay introduction?
Yeah.
Good. That's step 1. That's all it is. So when you're organizing your speeches, think about what you want to say. Tell them what you're going to say. And then you can go into the body, which is step 2. So on your sheet, do you see step 2? Very good. Step 2 is basically you want to have facts, or you want to support your statement. This is the part where you actually tell them what you're going to tell them. And sometimes when you're giving your facts, you want to give maybe 1, 2, or 3 supporting points of what you actually want to tell them. So I'd like to engage the audience at this point. What was your name, sir? Hamza. Can you please tell us, Hamza, a little bit about the 2 bullets that I have in the body there? Can you read the 2 bullets that are there? You want to focus on the central points.
I would focus on the central points and make sure each point is backed up by supporting materials such as statistics, quotes, or other research materials. Effectively organize the speech. Number 1, list key points. List key points in one sentence with 3 to 5 statements that support the sentence. Number 2, arrange them in order logically. Number 3, expand on these points. Use example statistics or anecdotes. Number 4, transition smoothly from one point to the next.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So when we're looking at the opening versus the body, what we want to do is we want to connect the 2 together, okay? So in the opening, how I did it was with an activity. You can do it with storytelling, you can do it with a quote, you can do it with a humorous joke, whatever you'd like to do. And then in the body, which is where I'm at now, is where we kind of have the meat and potatoes, right? Is how we support the opening of what we're actually going to tell them, because now we're going to tell them. And, sorry, I forgot your name.
Hamza.
Hamza. So Hamza just told us a little bit about the body, and really it's listing the key points. And so when you're telling people about the key points, usually 3 is a good number. You can go up to 5 in your speeches. Just in the interest of time, watch that, and then you're going to transition from each point. So for example, let's say I'm going to tell you about how I'm going to make pancakes, okay? So it's important that I say something like, I get all the ingredients, I mix the batter, I put it in the pan, I eat my pancakes. 4 points. Logically, chronologically. But would you follow my story if I said, I'm going to eat the pancakes? Because I mixed the batter. Oh, and I also went to get the ingredients. Oh, and then I also put them in the pan. Oh, and then it cooked because I got the ingredients to begin with. You see how it's all kind of jumbled? So you want to keep your points in order when you're actually trying to explain your body. Easy peasy so far? Yes? We agree?
Yes.
Do we agree? Yes or yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. I'm so glad we agree. Okay, now we're going to go to the conclusion, which is the third part of the speech, which is the part where we tell them what we've told them. So, what's your name, sir?
Gowan.
Gowan?
Yeah.
Like the music? No?
Yeah,
Gowan?
the rock
Do you know
star.
Gowan?
Yeah.
Do you guys know who Gowan is? I don't know. I'm
No.
kind of older than you. I don't expect it. But, you know, back in the 80s, we had this musical band called Gowan. Very cool. You've got a name of a legend, a musical legend. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about the conclusion?
So conclusion, tell them what you told them. Summarize your key points and make the key points. Make a call to action if applicable. Return control to the lectern to the person who introduced you.
Awesome. So with the conclusion, when you're organizing your speeches, you want to, again, tell them what you've told them. So let's say your speech was about how to play basketball. And Samuel is telling us, you know, you want to dribble the ball, you got to practice by dribbling, and then you got to aim for the net, and then you got to throw it in the net and try to get it in to get your point. Do you get 1 point when you play basketball? Sorry, I'm not a basketball person. Or do you like more than 1 point?
2 points.
Oh, it depends. Okay, sorry. So then that's part of the speech as well. That's someone's speech. There you go. You can teach us about how to play basketball. So you want to tell them what you've told them, and again, keep it in chronological order, and give them a call to action. Does anybody know here what a call to action is?
Yeah.
Take a guess. Go ahead.
What to do with the information?
Pardon me?
What to do with the information?
What to do with the information. Exactly. You had another thought?
No, I was going to say the same thing.
Awesome. You guys are together in your brainwaves. That's great. So you're absolutely right. So what that means now is, if we're talking about that example of basketballs, and Samuel's trying to teach us, you know, all you have to do to get it in the net is to focus, take a deep breath, you know, extend your arms. Can you all do that? You know, yes. Okay, and then he might ask someone, okay, so what do you have to do to try to get the ball in the net? You know, and he might try to give people tips on how to get the ball in the net, right? These are all call to actions by saying, okay, do you think within 1 week you can all try to get that ball in the net? Yes.
Yes.
That's a call to action, right? Very good. Today in Arun's speech, Arun had an interesting call to action, right? He asked us questions throughout, you know, and he could have added that call to action of, okay, so today, does everybody commit to folding 1 piece of clothing today? You know, that's a call to action, right? Yeah. So these are all ways to organize your speech. And then really what you want to do when you're planning is think about what kind of style you want. So there's many different styles. There's a style where you can tell a story. There's a style where it's funny. There's a style where it's informational. Today I've given you an informational speech, right? I've provided you some information using those 3 things. So I told you what I was going to tell you, and then I actually told you. So, are you all excited to write your next speech with these tips?
Yeah.
Yes, that's your call to action for your next speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gabby. So everyone has their hands out.